Jared Goff, while he's very frustrated he's not playing, has handled this extremely well. He had surgery 12 days ago on that broken, dislocated right thumb, but it's Wolford getting a second consecutive start. Goff thought he could have played. I'm sure in his mind thinks he should have played, but it is Wolford who gets the start back-to-back games. And we watched Jared Goff throwing the ball around during pregame warmups, and he was zipping it around pretty well, but he's on the sideline supporting his teammate.
Yeah, that's a quick turnaround after surgery to be able to come back. And even though he has thrown the ball, by all accounts, pretty efficiently during the week, and then, of course, in pregame warmups, how much is he actually able to take snaps underneath center? I think that's a real test. I'm not sure he would be able to. So I understand the frustration, but I think Sean McVay, based on what happened on Sunday and some of the things that John Wolford gave this offense, he does give them the ability to make some plays off schedule. And it takes a lot of pressure off of everybody, especially the play caller, Sean McVay, to where he doesn't have to be perfect with every call. Last week his first throw of the game was intercepted, but he comes back, picks up a first down with his feet, and did a lot of nice things as that game progressed.
DJ Reed, who has taken over as the starting right corner, has been down, getting looked at. He's able to get up and walk off. We'll take a break. Here's the injury to 29 DJ Reed. Left shoulder bore the brunt of that hit against Cam Akers. But it looks like Reed's ready to come back in. Meanwhile, 2nd and 1. Rams have run 7 plays so far. Akers with 5 touches over those 7 plays. Wolford going through the progression, and he will dive back near the line of scrimmage as Wagner is there to tap him down.
Well, we'll see if DJ Reed comes back into this game. That's a pretty, there he is, he's back on the field. That's significant. He's been one of those guys, Seahawks fans, they're aware of him and his contributions this year, but not a lot of other people around the league. He's not a real big guy, but he is a physical player, and watching him, the way that he got hurt is what I have really enjoyed about his game, his willingness to get in there and tackle. Shaq Griffin on the other side, he's the same way. But DJ Reed has really helped out this defensive group.
And he's taking the spot. Even though Trey Flowers is back, healthy, ready to go. Here's a handoff to Akers for the first down, and he's still driving. Cam Akers won't go down until he gets to the 37. He got 8.
Wow, that's good stuff. I like the way Cam Akers has come out and started this game. I never heard a whistle. They just kept going.
He had the high ankle injury against the Jets in Week 15. Didn't play here in Seattle Week 16. They missed him. Wolford protected, fires, and the pass is caught for a first down into Seattle territory by Cooper Kupp for 15 yards.
Rams have been packing everybody down and then running this play action, and this is an excellent route by Cooper Kupp. Now, he gets the depth, he is able to push the defenders off of him, and Wolford, he's gotten good protection in there on this possession, and he's able to deliver a good ball. They really missed Cooper Kupp. If you're John Wolford in that Week 17 game Sunday against Arizona, not having a guy like Kupp, that leaves you pretty much short-handed, and to get him back today, that really helps him.
Fake toss. Wolford showing what he can do with his legs, and there's a drop by Woods. There's no telling how long that play would have been for, as Woods had a lot of room. How about some more about John Wolford? He's in his first year, so to speak, in the league. 25 years old, nephew of 3-time Pro Bowl tackle Will Wolford. He broke Will's heart a couple times. Their story. 4-year starter at Wake Forest, and led the Alliance of American Football in touchdown passes, 14 over 8 games before that league folded. And here is one that, well, was a little behind Woods. Missed opportunity. Sideline pass is caught by Kupp. They're going to mark him out of bounds with a first down. Dangerous throw, good grab, 13-yard completion.
You got to be perfect when you're putting the ball out there on the boundary like that. You just cannot afford to leave it behind. Jamal Adams tries to get a hand on it. Cup is able to make a play and just steps out right there. And Joe, you mentioned his time with the Arizona Hotshots in the AAF. He played for a couple of former coaches of mine. Rick Neuheisel was the head coach. Steve Axman, the offensive coordinator, a really brilliant offensive mind. Had a chance to talk with Ax this week and really like this guy and what he's able to do. He's serious about the game.
Akers, another touch. Wagner with a stop after 7.
He's got real good pocket presence. You know, I mean, when you watch him play, Joe, compared to Jared Goff, you think of him as being a much faster guy, and he's really not. They're both about the same speed as far as just straight line ability to run, but he's got so much more quickness. He's got a little more urgency in the pocket. His delivery is quicker, whereas Goff's he's got more of a wind-up delivery compared with Wolford. There's a lot of things to like, and you can feel him starting to really get into the flow of this game right now.
Second down and 3. Akers to the 20. Another first down for LA. A carry of 8 yards.
Offensive line doing a good job opening up some of these holes for Cam Akers. And the other part of this that I'll point out, Joe, that this is a totally different experience for John Wolford playing in Seattle without the 12. And how would that have impacted Sean McVay's decision if there was a crowd? I'm not so sure that Goff wouldn't have been the starter if this was a packed house.
Design quarterback run. That's something they don't do, and Wolford may have gotten dinged. That was Adams, and Wolford got hit in the helmet. And you have to just hope that he's okay. It was shoulder to helmet.
Yeah, it should, in fact, there is a flag on the ground, and rightfully so.
They threw the flag, but the question is Wolford okay?
No question. They're tending to him now.
There is no foul on the play. He was a runner. Therefore, he is not afforded protection. First down.
It's enough for a first down. We'll hear from Mike Pereira on the other side on whether this was a penalty or not. But now the Rams may be right back to Jared Goff in this wild card playoff game in Seattle because of that. Well, that's a live look at John Wolford. Thank goodness he's able to get up and walk off after that shoulder pad to the top of the helmet. Dr. Neil Elatrash was out there with him. Here's a replay of that. And it's just a vicious hit. And that's Elatrash checking out the neck of Wolford. And so now they're right back to Jared Goff, as Wolford will go in and get looked at further. Second possession, and Goff is back in the ball game. Second down and 8. By the way, their other quarterback, Blake Bortles, not active for this game. They're down to Goff, and that's it. Akers, who's even more important now, drives to the 15. Here's Mike Pereira on that hit we saw from Jamal Adams.
Yeah, Joe, this is a foul. Look at he is defenseless at that point. His knee is on the ground. I see why they said they were going to pick it up, because he's a runner. But once he gets to the ground, and even if you dive head first, the play is over when you first touch the ground. It's a hit on the defenseless player, therefore shoulder to the head or neck area is foul, and they shouldn't have picked that up.
They threw the flag, then picked it up. Now it's third down and 5. Goff pulls it down and gets sacked. Jaron Reed. A loss of 7 on third down and 5.
Well, Goff is wanting to try to get the ball to Gerald Everett right here in the middle. They double him. They're inside out on him. It gets Goff off of him, and as he tries to work back into the progression, Jaron Reed, who's really been outstanding all season long, is able to get to him.
He was iffy during the week after